Hey guys, it's Troy back with another video from London town. So look, the other day somebody was asking me again about money and dating and the dating marketplace globally and all of this kind of stuff. So I thought I'd address it again, even though it's one of these things that just gets talked about the whole time. And it's kind of a circular conversation and it's never really going to go away, and people have very entrenched views on this, and largely that's to do with ego investments, and in part it's down to the basic reality of the situation as well. Here's the thing, here's my view on this, right? So money gives you social access, okay? Money gives you social access. And furthermore, it also gives you freedom and to some extent time, okay? So you're getting that social access plus your freedom. That is to say, if you're rich, you probably don't have to get up and do a job or blah, blah, blah. And it gives you time as well, because if you are freed from the normal constraints of 9-to-5 work, of having to be in an office, of having to do certain things at certain times, if you're setting your own agenda, then that is massively advantageous in the dating marketplace, because real playboys, that is to say guys who are very, very successful in the dating world and probably in other aspects of their lives as well, you know, they're available a lot of the time. They could just say, well, look, let's drop everything and let's go over to Sweden for a weekend, or let's go to the south of France, or let's go to, you know, Monaco or Cannes or Ibiza, or, you know, any of these great party places, Tulum, etc., etc. Let's just drop everything and do it, because they can, because they got the money and because they got the time. The other thing as well is to say that, of course, money grants you social access. So if you've got a lot of money, then firstly you can afford to go to the places where the most affluent people hang out, and by extension where some of the most desirable women hang out, and also you're more likely to be invited to those places, because if you're somebody who's wealthy, then the extreme likelihood is that you've done something of note in order to get to that position. You know, people want to hang out with you, right? So money talks, and in some ways it doesn't really matter what you've done to obtain that money. The very fact of your having obtained it is a signal to other people around you, other men around you, that you are a person of note. You're a person of influence. You are somebody that they want to hang around with, because if you weren't, how would you have generated that income? How would you have generated that cash? Okay, cash is generated by people who have certain qualities that others find desirable. Why? Because obviously they want to generate that cash as well. So for all of those reasons, money is incredibly advantageous in the dating arena, and the global dating arena as well. Because look, as has been said many times by people like Joe Lampton and others, Instagram is now your business card, okay? And if your Instagram is chock full of pictures of you in lots of fancy faraway resorts, having an amazing time, having an amazing life, then that is signaling to other people, men and women, that you are somebody that has, you know, funds, has the freedom to do that, has the social access to do these things, and you are somebody that they are likely to want to get to know, okay? So you get this access, you get this social access, and that puts you into the orbit, and I don't mean that in the pejorative sense, I mean it puts you into the same social sphere as some of these incredibly desirable women, that is to say the models, you know, the Instagram models, the Victoria's Secret models, when that used to be a thing, and so on and so forth. So it gets you into the game, but in itself, it's not going to get you the traction that you want in terms of your romantic life, okay? In itself, money is not going to get you the love of your life. It's not going to make you into a successful dater, a successful, you know, playboy on the modern global scene. It's going to get you into the game. It gets you a ticket into the arena, but it doesn't get you over the line, if you like. Because again, like I was saying in the video about good looks, there are plenty of rich guys who really, really struggle in this area. You know, I mean, it's just a fact. And anyone who says that's not the case is either a liar or naive, or they just haven't, you know, they just haven't hung out with these people. Because I get plenty of guys who are clients who are very wealthy, who are absolutely helpless and hopeless in this arena. Okay, so it's not just about having cash, because I mean, let's face it, what's cash in itself going to get you? Well, it's going to get you gold diggers, okay? And nobody wants to be a target for gold diggers. I mean, that's not what anybody wants, right? No guy wants that. I mean, a guy might sort of settle for that if he thinks that that's literally the best that he can do, but no guy really wants that. What guys want is reciprocal affection and desire coming back at them from the women that they want to be with. It's as simple as that. You know, guys want to be desired, they want to be sexually desired, they want to be loved. That's just, you know, that's what they want. And money, as they say, the cliche says, money can't buy that, okay? So money's going to get you that access. It's going to give you freedom, and it's going to give you time, and those are all great things. But just understand that money in itself is not going to get you the kind of dating glory that maybe you covet. What is going to get you that is an understanding of human psychology and social dynamics, okay? And that stuff luckily can be very easily learned if you watch channels like this, if you get on my free email list, link below, etc. But just, you know, put aside this illusion that money in itself is the key to all of your problems, because it isn't. Now, that's not to say that making money is not a good thing to do. You know, I'm engaged in the process of making money. I certainly have financial goals that I want to achieve. I'm nowhere near them now, you know. So I'm not saying this for, you know, and people can watch this video and they'll say, well, you haven't got any money, Troy, so you're just trying to, you know, you're just trying to rationalize your point of view. Well, that's an opinion, but I'm also talking from the perspective of someone who has hung out in a lot of very moneyed circles. I certainly have friends who are very, very elite in terms of their wealth, in terms of their social position. I certainly have clients who are of that caliber as well. So, you know, I'm somebody who just observes and then tells it like it is, if you like. So that is separate to my own personal status. But sure, you know, I have financial goals. I think everybody should. I think it's incumbent upon all guys to do the best for themselves that they can financially, only up to a point where until it starts to prevent you from doing other things that might be more useful or more creatively satisfying, okay? That's the only caveat that I would put on it. I wouldn't say, well, just become a multimillionaire or become a billionaire as an end in itself, right? I think that it's something to aspire to, but I also think you want to balance that with doing creative work or doing something that actually means something to you as well. So that's the only caveat I'll put on it. But yeah, you know, have those financial goals for sure, but that's for you. That's not in order to get better success in dating. I mean, that's a silly reason to do it, okay? You know, you want to do that for you. The success in dating comes about, yeah, I mean, you know, you're going to get more access because of the money that you generate, you're going to get more freedom, you're going to get more time, but you still need to understand social dynamics. You still need to understand how things go down if you're really going to capitalize on that. Anyway, that's it from me for today. As I say, get on my free daily email list. The link is below. Also, grab Renegade Dating Domination, where you get lots of ruminations of this kind on all aspects of dating, of game, the dating marketplace, the global dating marketplace, online dating, etc., etc. There's over 150 articles in it, 2 volumes, 400 pages. So yeah, Renegade Dating Domination. Hit the link below. You're going to love it. I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.